We're from Jersey, baby, 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 and you're not.
Back your hips up, down, up, down.
We're from Jersey, baby. From Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. Baby, 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 and you're not.
Yeah.
Welcome back!
Go to the gym.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
This fucking bitch took all my stuff. She took my boots and my Ford truck. She stole the change from my old pants and used it for her breast implants. I only knew her for 3 damn weeks after we got married down by the creek. She signed those papers and took right off, and all I got left is our two-legged dog. She took my boots and my beat-up chair and peeled the labels off my Tupperware. I need more beer, but she took all the money. And there's something I gotta tell you, honey. I called your dad and met him out back. We made love in the rain, as a matter of fact. He clapped my cheeks and I stuffed his pipe. I think that things might just be alright. My wife got fat, man, I don't know what to do. I see her sneaking ditties in Mountain Dew. She used to turn heads when we walk in a room. Now she's blowing up like a big old balloon. Baby, I'm begging you, don't eat those fries. Try to eat a salad just one damn time. She's sending the scale straight down to hell. And my God, she's even starting to smell. God, she's so fat that I'm turning gay. She's twice the size she was yesterday. Her big old feet keep pounding the ground. When she walks through the house, things start falling down. Keep stuffing her face, she don't give a damn. I'm stuck with a woman twice the size I am.
All right, you guys, podcast time. We got the equipment and the perfect business plan. Give our show away for free and tell no one how to find it. Ready? I'm going to start a podcast that has no focus, and it'll take up an inordinate amount of time.
Hey, everybody, welcome into the Boomer Bunker. I am one of your co-hosts, John Jamingo, and alongside me, the very frazzled Duchess. How you doing, Duchess?
I'm good. It's been a week.
It's been a week, and always in the back end is Mike, the producer. Hey, you unsuffering twat! Move that fucking car up so I can get to the speaker. I will put the bumper of this truck on the back of your car and push you right out into traffic. I did not frazzle Duchess this time.
No.
Sparky Toaster. All right, so this week, Bob and I have been playing at lunchtime on different platforms because StreamYard's good. It's nice. But the thing is, the problem I have is that whatever we did today, now Rumble's not working. Yeah. So I think so Rumble's not working, but we are We are on YouTube, and we're also on Twitch and Twitter. But it's been fun messing around with Bob. And the other day, we had Professor Tom on for we did a 3-hour show. We did a 3-hour.
It was a
live stream.
fun show to watch.
Yeah,
I had it on in the office. Yeah,
Tom came in and everything was doubling, and me and Bob just sat back and just let him sit in his shit until I think it was 20 minutes before he finally got shit straightened out. But okay, so here it is. It's a Thursday night. It was a nice little 3-way. Tom, I gotta be honest with you. Tom at Discord is a jerk off. Tom on the stream was okay. We actually, it's funny. Jody
we had good conversation. Yeah,
Jody on Rubberneckers, we used to say we can make anybody interesting, and it's true. Bob and I made Tom interesting. We'd go to him for a fact, and God damn it, if he didn't have one,
he does.
Yes. So there's
useless trivia that just boop boop.
Yeah.
Boop. Yep.
It just, you got to know how to use a tool. Tom's a tool, and you just got to know how to use it.
Just call them a tool.
It's the truth.
Oh, it's terrible.
But
No.
yeah, I tell you, that's one thing that's nice about having a podcast is that whenever somebody says, "Oh, well, you just waste all your time scrolling on social media," no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing show prep. It's all show prep.
Yeah.
So I have an excuse to fuck off.
Absolutely. I do it all the time. I'm like, what can we talk about on the bunker?
Yeah. Oh, would this be okay? Let me think about this. Will this work? I think this might work. And then I just move it around, and then I got to try to find it.
Yep.
So,
oh, yeah. Well, that's it. It's one of those. Did I see it on Facebook? Did I see it on Rumble? Did I see it on Instagram? Did I see it on X? And it's like, is this stuff flying?
So what I've learned, and if any podcasters are out there just trying to find, how to use content or put content places where, so if I go to Twitter, what I do is I bookmark every one that I want to use, and it's automatically in a bookmark.
Nice.
So then I go in there and everything, I can do whatever I want with it. And when I'm done, I just unbookmark it and they just go away. So that works out great.
That.
See, I'm using
always thinking, Jamingo.
Like my father would say, "Hey, using that head for more than a hat rack." Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Phone rack.
All right, I'm jumping around tonight. I had things set up, but I feel like I need to jump.
It's the end of the month.
It's the end of the month.
Whatever.
Who gives a shit?
Throwing all the shit against the wall. See what.
Right. I found something out. I was like, oh no, I don't believe this.
Right.
So for years, for when men got their prostate checked, you go in the office, you'd have to drop your pants, bend over, and they would stick a finger up your ass and feel around. It's uncomfortable. It's embarrassing. Yes, ladies, I know you got to spread, and they shove something up there and crank it open and all that other stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you ladies go through. I get it. Yeah. But, we're men, and now, believe it or not, we don't need that anymore. So
now that prostate is in the news, as a complete aside, I just learned from a guy in healthcare, they don't do the finger in the butt anymore.
Can I put my finger in your ass?
I don't need that anymore. So here's the thing. The last time I think I've had that has to be 5 or 6 years ago. And I was going to get my prostate checked again because of, Biden.
So hang on. So they don't check you guys like at a yearly? Like an annual?
No.
Really?
No. It's funny because I go in for a physical, and of course you do, faggot. Of course. And this is Bridget Fedesi. She does the dumpster fire. I've talked to her before. Mm-hmm. She's like a stand-up comedian, so she's doing it. So anyhow, she'd be pissed if she saw me using this and stopping it here. All right. So anyhow, she says you don't have to get the finger in the butt anymore.
Digital prostate exam.
All right, let's take a look.
Hey, just what the hell do you think you're doing?
Because they found out that it doesn't really do anything. So there's generations of men who had a finger up the butt for no reason every year. And There's a whole generation of men who doesn't even know that this test was found to be completely unnecessary. This is the funniest thing, I think, is that they just quietly stopped doing it and never told anyone that it was unnecessary because they didn't want all these boomers and Gen Xers to know they've spent a lifetime getting a finger up their butt for no reason at all.
I feel violated. Yes. I feel like I've been sexually assaulted.
Oh, boo-hoo. No, you guys are sad. You got a finger in your hiney.
Yes.
Fags.
They just backed into the bushes like Homer Simpson. They were like, oh, all these studies came out. They were like, it actually doesn't really detect anything. It's usually the blood test, which is what everybody gets now. And guys, if you're still getting a finger in the butt from your doctor, it's because they want to do that. I would definitely push back. And
No,
literally,
you don't push back. You pull away.
you
don't
clench
push back.
and go,
Hey,
no.
Hey, listen, pal, you're not getting that finger back.
As long
say,
as you have
doctor,
both
is
hands.
this really necessary? Unless, of course, you like it, in which case, carry on.
Faggots!
That's the dumpster fire. You can check her out.
Faggot lovers everywhere.
Exactly. I was like, oh, what are you kidding me? All those years getting a finger in the ass?
Well, Jody enjoys it.
Jody pushes back. Oh, you know.
And Joaquin says, I'd let her tongue my
Yes. She's very nice.
Jody said
She's
he
a
tried to
married
take
woman,
his
though.
Wedding ring. That's only if you got good muscles, Jody. If you clench
Hey.
real hard.
The doctor comes home. Hey, where's your wedding ring? Some asshole
swallowed up.
took my wedding ring and my glove.
What a bunch of hippie bullshit.
I was like, damn, that's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
All right.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, it's all these
No.
years. I'm walking out with my butt cheeks clenched, trying to
Sliding.
because
Well, they lube it
Yeah.
up a little bit. You
Yeah.
spit on
I
it
got-
or something. And
I got a creamy crack. I got to go home and then wash all that shame out of my asshole. It's horrible. I don't like it.
Okay,
faggot,
what's next?
Exactly.
warning from Sparky.
You better watch it with that F word. I got 7 days. Oh, fuck them. Where'd you get it from? Twitch? I
Twitch.
dare them.
Well, remember,
I dare him to ban
He was
us.
banned off of Twitch for a little bit. Remember?
Yeah. Hey, listen, Twitch, you're on your last leg anyhow. Remember, in a couple of weeks, we're leaving anyhow. We're leaving this thing just for that shit. You can't say things. We're adults here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake gross shit.
Exactly.
As Dean says,
My with both hands on my hips. Okay, Dean.
oh my god.
We get it.
Simmer down now.
Simmer
Simmer
down.
down. Have a drink.
Here's this one thing. Now, I don't really like woke comedy. I'll be honest with you. I don't find it funny. But I got to tell you, this one here, Who's on First, 2025 edition, I thought this was pretty good.
On this team, they's on first, he's on second, and she's on third.
I want you to tell me the names of the players on this team.
I'm telling you, they's on first, he's on second, and she's on third.
You know the names?
Yes.
Then why did you say she?
Because that's her name.
S-H-E?
No, X-I, she. That's her name, she.
I see.
They's on first, he's on second.
She's on third.
Exactly.
And on first base is...
They.
They. That's her name.
That's his name.
What?
They is his name. You said her. She is she, her. They is he, him. He is they, them.
Run that back for me.
The player on first base.
They.
Exactly. They identifies as he, him. The player on second base's name is he, and he identifies as they, them. And, of course, on third base, you've got
she.
Exactly. She identifies as she, her.
She's a she.
They's a he.
He's a they.
Ha! Exactly.
He's on first, he's on second, she's on third.
Yes.
Well, why is that so hard for people?
I don't know.
I got to tell you, I've listened to that
Not
6
bad.
times.
Not bad.
I listened to that 6 times, and I think it's funny. I think it's I find it. What's the word I'm looking for here?
A nice homage.
Yeah. In other words, but it's also.
Yeah.
It's
ironic.
No, I'll figure out the word and I'll blurt it out in the middle of the podcast.
Funny.
It's not. It's funny, but it's
ironic.
Educational? No, it's not educational. It's like when a smart comic. What would that be if it was smart funny?
Satirical. Satire?
That's not the word. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
When that hamster comes running around again, let me know.
It's horrible. This is why I want to be a producer. I can't run a show. I can't even think of words.
Brilliant.
It's not brilliant. It's
He says, "Oh, here we go. Cerebral.
Cerebral. I'll use cerebral.
Deep thinking. Nice.
Yeah, I'll use cerebral. It's
Well
cerebral.
done, Jody B. Thank you."
Deuce is listening to this tomorrow going.
Deuce is yelling at the monitor.
He's yelling at his radio. It's this, you idiot. All right.
He goes, smart. Would that be Tom?
Yes. All right. So I got to talk some football here. What's the story with your Steelers? Are you getting Aaron Rodgers?
I don't want him. There's some sources that I've talked to that believe we will be getting him.
Did he show up at OTAs? Just show up?
I've heard he is not.
Okay. Because there was rumors that he just showed up and without a contract.
Oh, that I didn't
don't know
see.
that. I don't know that, but.
Oh, here, Bud Vugger says they're trying to get Jonnu Smith.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, Terry Bradshaw.
Oh, he's been hit in the head too many times, but yeah.
Okay. You say that.
Not saying he's wrong. So.
Right. But he was on TV or radio or whatever, and he was talking about, he's not a fan of Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Think about possibly Aaron Rodgers being the quarterback. That's a joke. He shouldn't. That is just, to me, is a joke. What are you going to do? Bring him in for 1 year? Are you kidding me? I mean,
that's not the Steelers' way, right?
No, man. That guy needs to stay in California and go,
Thank you.
somewhere and
you.
chew on bark and whisper to the gods out there.
100%. These guys on the show, Mr. Bradshaw, know I'm not a fan of his. We've been around each other personally, and he was not a kind person.
Now, he does not. I had to go over and introduce myself to him. He's not. I had to go, hey, Aaron, I'm Terry Bradshaw. I know he knows me, but I just felt like I better tell him who I am. Yeah. And not, you walk in there and you get in his presence and you feel like it's going to start snowing.
I think that was a cocaine reference.
It might have been.
I think Terry went for the cocaine reference.
It could have been. It would have been cool if they didn't talk over Terry Bradshaw. Because, shut the fuck up and let Terry Bradshaw speak. It's hard for him to get cohesive sentences out.
Apparently, this is the Pittsburgh Morning Mayhem station, and it's Chuck and Chuckle, Chuck and whoever.
Chuck, I don't know who they are. Yeah.
But again, here's the guy who's won 4 Super Bowl rings. Let the guy talk.
Yeah.
Let him talk.
Don't talk over Terry Bradshaw.
How dare you?
It was a little rude, I thought.
All right, so who is your quarterback?
They did call him Mr. Bradshaw, though, so.
Okay.
I appreciate
Who are your quarterbacks for the Steelers?
Okay, so right now, QB1 looks like it's Mason Rudolph.
He's terrible.
He grew, he did grow out a porn stash, so maybe that might be a thing.
Yeah, that's what he was missing. Hair over his lip. That makes you throw much better when you grow a mustache.
I'm not mad at it. Like, it's not a terrible look, but I hope he's doing well. But right now, as far as I understand, he is the number one. He's QB1.
Okay.
But we also got they drafted Will Howard. He's Ohio State, so he's QB. And then we have somebody named Skylar Thompson. I don't know him at all. So as far as I know, we only got 3.
Okay.
Three QBs.
So you're a Pittsburgh fan.
I am.
So that last quarterback 3, him or Aaron Rodgers, who would you rather have?
Oh.
Go ahead, say it. She fell asleep.
I don't want to answer. Honestly, Aaron, I would be okay with as a backup. I guess, because he has some experience, but it's like,
wait a minute.
He's old as fuck. Like, why are we
This is why you guys are losing, and this is why women should never be a coach. All right.
There we go. Bud Vugger is also a Steelers fan, so he said rumors of Kirk Cousins. Really?
Cousins. All right, hold on. Would you rather have Kirk Cousins or
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers?
Kirk Cousins.
Really?
Yeah.
Kirk
Over
Cousins
Aaron
hasn't
Rodgers?
won-
Yeah.
He hasn't won shit. Kirk Cousins hasn't won shit.
Yeah, the Jets did stellar last year too, right?
Well, I mean,
No.
I'm just saying. Hold on. So just go look at the Maya Rudolph is
Mason Rudolph.
whatever.
Maya's a chick.
I know. So the thing is, would you rather have Aaron Rodgers or Rudolph, the red-nosed quarterback?
Rudolph.
You're crazy. There's no way.
Why would I want Aaron Rodgers?
Why would you? This guy couldn't
He's
start.
old as fuck. He fucked himself up for one whole season because he fell on the AstroTurf.
Rudolph couldn't even. He was the third-string quarterback last year.
No.
He was the third-string quarterback. This guy's
Not
got a
last
Super
year. They
Bowl.
got rid of him.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they brought him back. They hired him back.
Go get Rudolph out of the trash. We need a number one quarterback.
Yeah, they don't have anybody.
All right, well, fine.
Between
All
him
right.
and Will Howard, at this point, honestly, I swear that the goal is to tank the fucking season.
Well,
I don't.
okay,
even
well, then don't bring him in. Just let Maya Rudolph.
Thank you. So Budweiser, thank you. Rudolph played for the Titans last year. He did well. He did. He certainly did
really?
pretty decent. Yeah.
Were they in the playoffs?
Would you have Aaron Spelling or Maya Rudolph? Maya Rudolph.
Right.
She's awesome.
Yes. Bigger tits.
Yeah. And she's
All
funny.
right. I don't know. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
I found this out. I did this with Bob this morning when we were messing around with on that live stream we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The song "Smoke on the Water," you know, the beginning guitar riff.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
Did you know where that came from? Where he got the inspiration from that?
No.
I got to show you this. I was today years old when I saw this. Where is it?
Okay.
Here it is. I'm sorry. Everything's out.
No, it's all good.
What?
It's all good.
I see what
Thursday.
happened.
It's loosey goosey.
Now I know. Here it is. So here's the guy who wrote the song, or wrote the guitar riff, not the song.
Play it this way.
When I played this for Bob, he immediately said, "That's not how you do it." So then he gave me a 5-minute lesson on how to play the guitar, which I didn't care because I don't know how to play the guitar.
Okay.
Which is not correct. It's played in fourths, rigid fourths, which is going back to the medieval times. That's how they played a lot of shorn parts, was parallel fourths. So now you have. I listened to Ludwig, band Beethoven, bum 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 bum. And I thought, play that backwards, put something to it.
Get
and you
the
got bum,
fuck
bum,
out.
Bum 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 bum. That's how I came up with it.
Hang on. Are you telling me
Yes.
that the famous riff of Smoke on the Water is from Beethoven?
It's an interpretation of inversion. If you turn it back and play it back and forth, it's actually Beethoven's Fifth. So I owe him a lot of money.
Well, he did. That freaked. I was like,
I want to hear that. I want to hear it backwards now from Beethoven. That doesn't sound right.
Okay, now. All right, let me
Play
bring
it
it
this
back. All right, Mike.
People play it this way. Which is not correct. It's.
I need
don't
to
know.
hear Beethoven backwards.
Oh, well, that I can't do.
Well, but that's what if he says.
Yeah, I'd have to try to do that. I don't know if I could do that.
Hi.
I might have to come back with that one. Might have to come back to that one. I can do that. I can
Oh,
get
yeah.
Beethoven's and then turn it. It's the only riff he wrote that anyone cared about.
That's absolutely true.
It is true.
Look,
It is true.
I learned to play that on a little fucking Casio keyboard, like this big.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Well, that's yeah.
Yeah.
That
Bob's sitting there. He goes, "Oh no, this is the key of whatever, E, G, whatever."
Oh, here
and
you
he's
go.
and he goes and he's sitting there. I'll try it. Hold on. Alexa, can you play the beginning of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony backwards? Nope. She's like, I'm not even going to flip the song. How do I flip the song? Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, Mike.
Look at Mike cursing. You know, Mike, John was very complimentary to you last week on last episode, and now you're cursing at him. Hey, Cody.
Maybe, can I do this? I don't know if I can do this, but I'll try. Let me see something.
All right, so now everybody's weighing in. All the musicians here. Dirk says Mike can do it in Audacity.
All right, let me see. Where did I put it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Hold on, let me drag it in here.
All right.
Let's see if I can find. Tell me if you can hear this. Did you hear that?
No.
Okay, hang on. I can fix that. That I can fix. Let's see. Here we go. All right, tell me if you can hear this now. Bitch. Okay, you can hear that, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. It's played in fourths, rigid fourths, which is going back to the medieval times.
We don't
That's
care.
how they played a lot of short.
He's giving a lot of conversation.
Okay, here it is.
Here you go.
I listen to Ludwig.
All right, hang on. Now let me see if I can. Let me see if I can play this in reverse. All right, here we go.
Today, Junior.
I know. All right, here it is in reverse.
Mike is out of his mind right now.
I listen to Ludwig.
We need Beethoven backwards.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
You know what? Now I don't even care. Now I don't even care.
Well, this is one way to get audience participation.
Well, the other thing is, and look at us doing it on the fly, huh? How about that?
I know.
Turning it and reversing it. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, like Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott. That's who we call that's the kicker for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott couldn't kick one over 50, so we started calling him Missy Elliott, and then he started kicking them. All right.
I'll flip it and reverse it. Yeah.
Flip it and reverse it.
Yeah.
College kids are graduating from college now. They got to go out and get themselves a job.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be hiring at Walmart. Good luck, kids.
Well, listen, here's someone with a graduate from an Ivy League school.
I am graduating with a master's in public administration and policy in the arts.
Occupation, stand-up philosopher. What? Stand-up philosopher. I coalesce the vapor of human experience into a viable and logical comprehension.
Oh, a bullshit artist.
Did you bullshit last week? No.
Oh.
Bullshit. Did you try to bullshit last week? Yes.
Bullshit.
What kind of job can you get when you graduate?
The public sector in the arts, which is like the National Endowment for the Arts and things like that, but Trump cut them. So now I'm pivoting.
What are you pivoting to?
Welcome to Starbucks. How may I help you?
Foundations or museums, something like that. Public programs, education, art education. Yeah.
How much could you make in this?
I think a lot of jobs are in the 50,000, 60,000s. But if you move up the ranks and become like the head of education at a museum or something like that, you can make 100 to 150.
Be at least fucking $5,000.
If you're commissioner for the arts for the city of New York, I think their salary is $200K, but that's like the highest position in the state.
Please,
Why?
$2,000, $5,000.
Why?
Notice he's in a Pittsburgh jersey.
I'll be quiet. I'm trying not to notice that one bit.
Beetlejuice.
Well, there's wackos in every sport, not for every sports fan. But, well, so if she went in, what was it, for administration?
She just graduated with her master's degree in some bullshit thing, whatever.
Well, she could probably work for a township. I'm sure she'll get a gig. She could get a gig.
Really?
Yeah, with that. Yeah.
Okay, but
I
how
missed
much?
the beginning of what she was, but I
I
think
wonder how much a master's degree at Columbia University costs.
Oh.
Then how much does she have in loans? And how long is it going to take her to pay that back?
20 years. 20 years,
Christ.
probably. with a shitload of interest. So, yeah, I mean, she would have to get, I think working in the arts, probably not gonna make too much money.
Mm-hmm.
So, like she said, Trump, she's like, I graduated and Trump pulled all the funding.
Yeah. Oh, Trump.
Well, he did pull funding. Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
But because a lot of nonprofits that I deal with around here have lost a lot of funding for their, especially for arts, and everything froze up right now. So hopefully things will get back on for some of them. Some of them I think could be okay.
So basically, people got to stop being a victim.
Know who needs to hear this, but nobody hates you because you're a transformer. Yes, you're a fucking weirdo, but that's your business. The problem is that you try and force everyone else to participate in your delusions and adopt your mental illness as their own. Similarly, nobody is judging you because of the color of your skin. They judge you because you do ignorant shit that cry racism as soon as you find out that your actions have consequences. By the same token, nobody cares that you're gay. Hell, they wouldn't even know if you kept it to yourself and didn't act like a fruitcake, but you made your sexual preference your whole personality and then shoved it down everyone's throat. That's why people don't like you. I know identity politics have brainwashed you into believing that any blowback to your behavior is bigotry, but that's bullshit. The issue isn't who you are, the issue is how you are. Your victimhood just won't allow you to accept that because that would mean that you have to change. And that's much harder than being the little loser who cried discrimination.
I thought that was well said.
Not bad.
Yeah. Because she won't be able to get a job now because of Trump. And, you know.
Oh, damn.
Trump.
The Trumpity Trump.
Trumpity Trump.
That's right.
All right. I'm trying to think. Where do I want to go now? Because, all right. You put this on the board.
I know. Go ahead.
Put this on the board. And I said, all right, I get it. It's interesting to talk about. And here what we have is we have a lady.
A lady?
She's a lady of a certain maturity.
Very mature.
She's very mature. And she's, she is a cougar. You would say she's a cougar. She's out on a dating circuit. She's divorced or widowed. I can't remember. Divorced. She's divorced, but that she got no shame in her game, man. You know, she's out there.
She's an elder cougar.
Yeah, she's an elder cougar, and she's on Tinder, and she doesn't mind throwing down.
No.
Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Can I introduce you to what is her name? Hattie.
Hattie. Yeah.
I'm on Tinder to find young lovers. I'm comfortable not wearing underwear though. We'll meet for drinks. If it seems like it's going to be good, we'll go right up to my apartment.
Wear your whore makeup, you whore.
And we make love.
So she goes downstairs. If she likes the guy, she takes him up to her apartment, and she fucks, or she says makes love.
For a prostitute in all of Kazakhstan.
I think it sounds like this.
That's her hips.
A little dry there.
Oh, here you go. Jody says that's why she got plastic on her couch.
I'm telling you.
Bob
I don't
would
know.
like to see his inheritance.
Yeah.
She doesn't get wet. She gets dusty.
Dusty. We had Dusty.
Only a Torno. That's so great. She looks like Philly. And then
the Grand Rapids the Grand Rapids retard would be rubbing one out to this chick. Hold on.
My name is Hattie, and I'm 83 years old. I think I know more about males' genitalia than any doctor. I may not know more than a gay man, but I do. I know. I know about guys. Yeah.
She knows her way.
Welcome to Orgasm Town.
She knows her way around a cock. So here she is.
There you go.
Sitting on the bed there.
Sparky, they got pills for that.
Sparky, you don't think you could get it up for Hattie over here, old 83. Look, Jody will give it a go.
Jody will throw it in there.
Okay. Hattie, 83. Fascinating older beauty. Is seeking a steady, younger friend, lover for a shared life of adventure and passion. No pro-Trump and no players. I've been on Tinder for about 8 months. I like the ones with open smiles and that look healthy. See, now this guy says he's 57. He's probably 26. But he purposely does that. Now this guy, he's with his mother. So I don't think that that's a good idea. Older men, a lot of their life's work has already been achieved. I love younger men because they're in the middle of an achievement, of a goal. There's the excitement of creating. I'm still creating and I'm still moving forward on my life goal, and it's exciting. Oh, look, he came up. Okay, they love giving orgasms. I love getting them. So now I have a steady stream. So I didn't mean to put it that way. I have a steady selection of young men. Okay, so my feet are in.
It's a squirter.
Comment. Thank you both.
The feet. Oh no, the feet. All right, hold on.
Is there an ugly bitch convention in town or something?
Oh no.
This provides circulation for everything, and it takes all the stress off. That's it.
That's all I can take.
That's it.
Good
When
for
I was
Hattie.
younger, all I wanted to do is get married and have.
Oh, okay. She look back in
She's
the
an
day.
old
She was
lady.
a.
I mean, look at her. She's old.
She is old.
She's
She's
a
too
family.
old.
My husband and I, former husband, had a wonderful sex life, and when the children went off to college, a lot of the dynamics broke down. So we got divorced, and then he remarried, and I thought, and I'll remarry, and it didn't work that way. But I was horny, and from that point on, I was 55.
Horny
and I
Hattie.
put an ad in the paper. We didn't have the internet.
So she's 83, 55.
Love you long time.
That's 28 years of banging randoms.
You know, good for her. Good
Really?
for her. Well, what if she was a dude going out and banging chicks? Good.
Her vagina has got more miles than the Duke boys.
Yeah, good on her. She don't care. She's 83. Let her bang away. What is she get? What? So what?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Thank God
Jody.
she's had miles of cock. She has.
Probably.
All right. But see, the thing is, at least she 8-mile wide vagina.
I can't.
At least she is honest. Like you see her picture. She's not using all those. She's got a denture list. You know, hey, you know what? That's one good thing about Hattie. She's not. You'll never get too much teeth with Hattie. They'll always be on a nightstand.
They're coming right out.
It's great to see you back in your element tonight, surrounded by semen.
Yeah, kick the tires, take it for a spin.
You've never had a Hummer until you had some woman pop her teeth out and give you one. Holy cow! It'll drain your brain.
No comment. No, my God, John.
Yes.
Oh.
Couldn't believe it myself. There was cum everywhere. Where did I say that? All right. So here's the thing. Like these ladies, you can't trust their photos. It's like getting your dick sucked by a catfish. Okay. I'll go with that.
So glad I shared this. Okay.
All right. So here's a lady here. All right. And then she doesn't realize that her filter's not on. Watch this.
Oh my God.
Is that it?
That's insane. I want that filter. Someone send me that filter, please.
Right?
Oh my God.
Is that crazy?
20 years younger.
Look, here
That's
she is.
not, yeah. See, I look like that. That's what I look like.
All right. Now she's
I'm a
looking at-
pre-filter.
Oh, no. Well, wait a minute.
Shit, I look like a monster. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she went from
Oh
like
my God,
a,
now I look, I'm 25.
yeah, she went from a 4 to a 9.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's
The
insane.
neck doesn't lie. You're so right on that.
Wow.
Yeah, but still, her neck looks okay.
Wait a minute. Let's back that up. You mean her neck's look? Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Doesn't look terrible here. She doesn't have the.
She don't have the wrinkled neck.
She doesn't have the waddle.
Oh no! Now look at that.
That's a terrible pose right there.
That.
That's bullshit. That's it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like Jody said, it's a beer goggles filter.
Yeah, that's beer goggles.
He says that was no filter, probably mother-daughter.
I don't know.
That was a great transition if it was.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because, I mean, you can almost see the same expression. Like, if I back that up. All right, maybe. He might have something there. Could be mother-granddaughter, maybe. I don't know.
Well, she looks hideous there. That's horrible. Oh, my God. God damn. I need that filter. Can someone please send me the name of that filter so I can find it? Please.
All right. Did I get I'm looking for something. Okay, hang on. I got to do something here.
Sparky says she looks like a Democrat.
She does look.
Before or after? Before, she looks like a Karen. She might offer you a poison apple.
She might.
Possibly. It's a 12-pack filter.
That's a 12-pack. That is definitely a 12-pack.
That's a Natty Light filter for sure.
All right. So apparently Hattie and her husband didn't make it after the kids moved out. All right. And I just want to know, because we're talking about what would be, like, what's grounds for divorce? I have a picture here. All right. What 100%. What we have here is a bathroom picture. We have 3 rolls of toilet paper and some wet wipes behind the toilet. And there's the toilet paper holder with
a garbage can
and a garbage with an empty roll. And she's like, "Do you believe this? 3 rolls of toilet paper."
Is this grounds for divorce?
Is this grounds for divorce? I mean, it really does this seems to really go up your crack. This does.
So to speak.
It really does steam your cackles.
Jody says that's ridiculous. Which part of this is ridiculous?
Well, first of all, I have to say that those things, those toilet paper holders, they just don't really work. And I don't know. If that was me, there would be the
What do you mean
paper.
That doesn't work?
In other words, they get pulled over.
No, they don't. It's a weighted base.
Oh, it's a weighted base? Okay.
Does not get pulled over.
Because I
have to
one
yank it really hard to knock it down.
Okay. Like Hattie, you have to yank it really hard. All right, that's 42 minutes and 15 seconds.
God damn it.
So today, I don't even know how we got in. I guess it was from this picture. They were you guys were talking about divorce. And Professor Tom said something that cracked me up. Not everyone has heavy, dirty dick beaters like you do. Okay. So in Discord, we were talking today, and I guess it was about divorce.
Yeah.
And Tom says, well, some men don't give in to women's wild. Some men can, I guess not. He's above that.
They can
right?
It can resist the
women's wilds, right? And I laughed out loud. I was like, boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about turning fucking apples into applesauce. This incel is telling me that he resists the women's. And then he says to me, well, you've been divorced. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've been divorced, but it doesn't mean, like, in other words, at least I was married. I have 5 children. And then everybody thinks that she left me. That's not what happened. I left. I got out. I went. Not
you
her.
left your house. You left everything behind.
Yeah. Well, that's just the way it is in the male thing. You can't throw them out. It doesn't work that way. There's laws for you ladies. You know what they say about thick male fingers? No, I don't. What did they say?
Says thick gloves.
Thick gloves. Okay. So so as a thing about divorce is right now, what happens is that women get done raising the kids go off to college, kids move out, empty nesters.
Yeah.
Women get a bug up their ass that they've done all this work and all. Now they want to go out and do their thing. They want to go out. They've basically fallen out of love. They're disgusted because the guy won't put a roll of toilet paper on the toilet paper holder. and they end up getting divorced. So now you have, basically women that are in their 50s, 60s, and, they're all out there looking for men again. And they turn into Hattie. But here's the issue. And I don't know how to say this without hurting people's feelings. Mm-hmm. Women up until they're 55, 56, not all, but a lot. Once they get into their late 50s, they look like dudes. They take on, I don't know whether it's testosterone, the estrogen goes down, and the testosterone goes up, but their nose widens. They get like manly face features and all. And I'm like, woof.
So are you sharing that to let me know?
No.
Okay.
Again, it's not everything that I say.
I literally
is
fall
not
right
about
within
you.
that category.
No, yeah, I understand
Okay.
that. But see, what I'm saying is that, and I said even, not all,
Okay.
but a lot of women, first thing they do is they start dressing like, I don't know, they don't dress like women. They don't put makeup on anymore. They turn into like a man. They look like a man.
Man, baby.
Exactly. So, but I mean, look, even Hattie. I mean, she had the short hair, but she looked like a rooster. Does John X still live in the same house? Yes, she sure does.
With the kids.
She sure does with the kids. The only person left, nobody leaves that house except me. Everybody else they're all still there. But I don't know. I think.
Well, I think at 83, there's some grace. I think when someone hits 75, 80 years old, there's a little bit of grace. Like, are they going to be in perfect form? No,
It's
I
a
think by that
fetish.
time. What?
It's
well,
a fetish. The guys are
the guys that want to tap it. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a
course.
grandmother, a gilf, a grandmother.
Great
She liked
grandma
the fuck.
thing.
Great grandma. Yeah, 83.
83 is up there. Grandmas
Yeah.
are 55s. Like everybody thinks like MILFs are like late 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
That's what a MILF is.
Right. Wait a minute. Don't even have to. Mid-20s.
Well,
All she's got to be is a mother.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be older. I mean, you're talking. So then you talk about. So if you got MILFs, then you got your cougars, and then you got your gilfs.
Cougars are still like in their late 30s, 40s.
Really?
So, yeah.
I would say cougars are more
I think you're wrong.
40 into 50. All right. Hold on. Alexa, what age is a woman before she's considered a cougar?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, if you are under the age of 20, yes, 30 is a cougar.
Okay, so they're saying it's 10 years apart. So if a woman is trying to date a guy 10 years her junior.
All right. Cougars are popularly defined as women in their 40s or older who date significantly younger men, generally at a 10-year age gap or more.
Okay.
But I don't think it's over 50.
What would that be?
Old. That'd be.
I
It's
understand
old.
that,
It's old. It's not a female cougar. It's like 30s, 40s.
Okay.
So.
Well, it's like a 40-year-old woman.
Oh. See, Bob
dating
says
anyone.
40s, 50s.
40s,
Oh.
50s. Yeah. 40s, 50s, 60s. Well,
All right. So here's one. It says, what do you call a single woman in her 50s? What do you think they're called?
I don't know.
This one says spinster or old maid is a term
okay.
referring to an unmarried woman who is older than what is perceived as the prime age range.
Well,
oh my God.
All right. So that's a woman that's never been married.
Yeah.
All right. But what about a divorcee? Oh, we used to call them retreads.
Retreads. Nice.
Yes.
Men or women or both?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm keep coming up. It's cougars, just the slang for basically women who want to bang younger men.
Well, what I get a kick out of is you see men out on the street. They're doing the interview on the street, and they walk up to three girls, and they're dressed up like they're going to the bars. They're going to the clubs, and they say, "Hey, ladies, can I ask you what's your minimum height requirement?" And it's all 5'11" and up, 5'11" and 5'11", and these girls are like 5'5" or whatever. So then they go, okay, well, hold on. And they put a scale down. They go, step on the scale.
I've seen
and
that.
they're like, no. And they go, well, what about the guys that have a weight requirement? Oh, no. But a height requirement is fine. But a weight requirement, no.
I would think well, I'm not, but if I was, certainly they would have to be taller than me. But the bar is, no pun intended, set low. I'm 5'2" on a good day. And then depending on the shoes, I could be as tall as 5'5". So if you're taller than that.
So you could date a 5'8". Yeah, 5'8" guy would be fine for you. But somebody that's 5'5", 5'6", they want a guy that's like 5'10", 5'5", 6 foot, 6'2".
I had dated a couple guys that were over 6 feet tall. It's ridiculous. We looked ridiculous as a couple because it was so clearly a height difference. I mean, it's weird to date somebody a foot plus taller. It's
funny that women have these requirements to date, and then when they
like the protected sort of thing, like a big.
But when it's
guy,
turned around, they don't think that they should have to have any kind of. They don't need to have any kind of.
I think it's shitty to put. It has to be this. It has to be that. Was it the 666 thing or whatever? Like 6 figures.
6 figures, 6 foot and 6 inches.
Yeah, whatever that is. I think that's ridiculous. I think you can't. If you're looking for somebody to be your partner, you need to be more than just a minimum. You have to talk to people. I think that's the whole thing. It's a partnership. You have to get along with them. It doesn't matter what their height is.
I got to be honest with you. I don't think they want partnerships anymore.
Yeah, well,
they want situationships or something like that.
If people are going into that with that understanding, if they just want to bang away and have like a fuck buddy, then hey, that if they understand that and the feeling's mutual. Okay. But
I guess
it's a bummer. Like,
isn't it? Don't you think?
I don't know. I think there's a lot to be said for having somebody with you that you want to spend time with. Like a partner, just somebody to hang out with, to go to the clubs with, to go get coffee with, just to hang out, just be.
But
like, why do you have to be on all the time? Like you're always on the hunt, on the prowl. Like it's just.
Well, see, the thing is, if you're going to go hang out with somebody, you want to go hang out with your buddy. You want to go get a beer with a buddy. You want to talk sports, do that. And all. You really see everybody's now compartmentalized, men and women, into needs. But your needs
you just
are
say
this.
It's a shame that people just want to bang and not have a relationship, and now you're just like, well, I just want to go out with a buddy.
Well, the same thing with women. Well, although women are catty, they don't like competition. So, but men, if you're going to go out somewhere and go, you
didn't compete with somebody to pick up a chick.
Of course you do.
Okay,
well, but it's not the same with guys and women. Women are worse. They're much more catty. It's much more vicious. They are. You don't believe that?
I'm trying to understand what situation.
Try to find 3 really attractive girls out on a night. Okay. It's usually one attractive girl, 1 8 with like 2 6s or 3 6s.
Okay.
Tag-alongs.
I get that. I've been there. Well, right. Yeah, I was the tag-alongs. I get it. So you got to have somebody to attract people.
It's like
I go out with my girlfriend. She's smoking. So and then
right,
I'm like,
so he brings them in, and and then you get like 3 or 4 to say, all right, well,
then there's the bonus. You're like, well, that's her, and then it's like the
plus one.
Was it the dumb fat friend? Like that's. I was like, hi. Yeah, so. Well, you got to get somebody's attention somehow. There's always someone that's going to take one for the team.
You would think with all these dating apps that dating would be easier. It's not. It really isn't. Oh, man. Can you imagine John strutting with his feathers like a turkey back in the day?
Absolutely.
Let's fuck some hoes!
Yeah, see,
though.
Yeah, there's like one really hot chick and a gaggle of like 6s. Chest hair all out and shit. Trying to win a chicken wing contest. Now, I've never been in an eating contest. I've never been in a chicken wing eating contest. Never been in anything like that. But
but you're definitely always wanting to show up somebody else.
No, that's not true. That's
Who's
not
the
true.
guy's chair that didn't you pull a chair out from under somebody?
Well, I didn't do that. That was for fun. That wasn't because that was Joe, because he was sitting there, and there was this hot girl that got up, and she's getting ready to do, and Joe was doing this like he was going to bite her ass. Well, he went like this, and I grabbed his chair and I pulled it up, and he went face first right into her ass.
I'm sure he loves you.
And then I blamed it on
He's like,
another guy. He thought it was another guy that did it. He wanted to kill him.
You're a good guy.
I think it was the first night I met Joe. I did that.
This is how I know. You know I love you, Joe.
Yeah.
I hope you get your date.
No, I don't think that she was there. It almost started a fist fight because the guy was all mad. I was like,
imagine that.
Yeah, I said,
somebody
sorry.
just fell into his girlfriend's ass face first. Why would he be mad?
Yeah, well, I said to him, I said, oh, I did that. It wasn't his fault. I did it.
And then
sorry.
you stood up, and then the guy was like, cool, great.
I don't know. But anyhow, I'm just saying it's really hard to date. And as 83, I think it's like really, really hard to date.
She's not dating.
She's not dating. She's just out there
she's like Medusa out for her.
She's like what's the lady, the one that was getting banged by all the guys? I can't think of her name now. There's two of them, Bonnie something, and then
those two skanky hoes like looking to set records.
Yeah.
I don't think she's looking to set a record. I think she just wants someone to come bang her, clear out the cobwebs. And you know what?
Clear out the cobwebs.
It's good on her. You know what? If she puts it out there, she's looking for fun and just some sex. Essentially, that's what she wants. You know, that's if there's dudes willing to do it. She's not trapping these guys. She doesn't have a spider web where she's weaving them and they're getting stuck in it. They're willingly meeting her for a good time, you know?
Yeah.
And, if that's what she's looking for,
I guess that's fine. I don't know. I see these stories and I see these women out there and they're like, I can't find a good guy. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, kind of, sort of. I can understand why now. I don't know. But maybe it's just me. Or maybe it's the fact that I'm over all this stuff now and I don't care anymore.
Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with an 80-plus-year-old woman looking for sex. There's 80-plus-year-old men looking for sex.
I don't think so.
Really? How old's Bill Belichick?
He's in his 70s. That's number one. Okay.
It's close.
All right.
You think he's not trying to bang her? You think he's? I'm pretty sure he is.
Not trying to. I think they're engaged. Aren't they engaged now?
Okay, so they've at least banged a couple times. So
at least.
Okay. Well, So what's wrong with that?
It's still gross.
It is gross, but it's not. It
she's
doesn't matter.
The age of his. I bet you she's the age of his grandfather. I'm still looking to get my. You don't know that, Budvugger. You're only. You got 40 more years.
He's looking.
Yeah.
So he's saying right now he would still want to do that.
You think? You think now? You won't.
How do you know?
I'm just telling you.
All right,
by the time you're 80 years old, you would much rather get a good piece of cheesecake than have to go through all that exercise.
Cannoli. Get a cannoli.
Look, the 8 hours of bullshit ain't worth the 8 seconds of pleasure. I can't make the whole trip. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, so John's given up, but
he needs it.
Here you go.
Told you before, I can't wait till I don't care about pussy no more. Like a slave being free, I might start fishing or knife making. See?
But
exactly.
So Jody, when do you think you won't care about it anymore?
Around 60.
Well, he's not 60. He's like
I know. He's got
what
about
is he,
another
42?
20.
He's young.
He's got about another 20-something years. No, he's in his 30s. He's got about another.
All right, Jody, how old?
25 years, something like that.
This is the vagina's the Underground Railroad.
Kind of.
Hello, pussy.
Sorry, Jody. I thought Jody was like 40, 42.
No, he's just like 35 or 36.
Well, if he says.
What's Jody say?
No, he didn't say it. He says, "Oh, when it stops working." So
when it stops working, it never stops working. You just don't care anymore.
Just works weirdly, right? Doesn't it work weirder as you get older, though? It's like you're back in high school. Just he's 38. My apologies, Jody.
Okay, yes, he's 38.
My bad. Well, you thought he was like 32, so I mean,
no, I didn't say that. I said he was in his mid-30s.
Okay. Says thanks, dog. Sorry, Jody.
All righty.
All right, so John thinks y'all should just hang it up.
I didn't
just not have sex anymore.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that at all. I just said that when you get to be a guy, when he gets to be in his 70s, it just doesn't mean that much to him anymore.
Or 60s.
We're 60 in his 60s.
It means a lot to Bill Belichick. Enough for him to spend enough money on that ding dong.
Let me tell you something. I give that about 5 years, and he'll be done with that. It's too much energy. He's not going to be able to keep up
she's
with
crazy.
her.
Well, that's all right. Look, she can probably tuck her legs behind her head and knock him into next week. She can put Grandpa into a coma in probably about 5 minutes. And she's earning her money. Good on her and good on him. It's an arrangement, whatever. Just like Hattie and whoever she's trapping in her spider web.
Right.
You go, girl. Like you want if some dude's willing to hook up and get his kink out, do whatever he wants. Yeah, whatever. There you go.
I get it.
Yeah, Budvugger's all set. Hattie and me. You can find her on Tinder, man.
Hope you don't break her hip. That would be horrible. All right. Where is Cranberry Township in? Like, is it around you? I know it's not around me. It's either North or South Jersey.
I think it's about an hour from me.
All right. So there's a lot of shenanigans going on in New Jersey.
It's like Plainsboro, Windsor area, Jamesburg. Yeah. Okay.
New Jersey just feels like it's, especially since it's been under fuckface Phil or, Governor Beaverteeth. Under his rule, he just doesn't care about the Constitution. They do as they want. And the townships are doing this too. And I don't know if you heard about this farm that they want to take.
Yes.
I have the story for it here.
Yeah. I think so, Budvugger. I think it's over.
First tonight, the fate of a 175-year-old family farm is uncertain right now. The farm's owner says it's not for sale, but Cranberry Township is moving to seize it by eminent domain. News 12 New Jersey's Naomi Yane speaking with the owner.
My grandfather and my mother were both born in that house, so it holds a lot of significance for me.
Andy Henry gets choked up as he talks about his family farm where he grew up, and its legacy goes back nearly 2 centuries.
Beautiful. My grandfather died in 1936, and it was only my mother and my grandmother who were there to run that farm for many years. It's always been in farming, and we want to keep it that way.
Andy Henry's family has owned the farm on South River Road in Cranberry since 1850. On April 24th, he and his brother, who co-owns the farm, got a letter from the town's attorneys that said they want to take the farm by eminent domain, which in short is the acquisition of private property for public use. Earlier this month, the township passed an ordinance to acquire the 21-acre farm to build affordable housing.
Oh, my God.
Not for roads, not for infrastructure. They're going to take this guy's farm because they want to make affordable housing.
Like they don't have property other places.
I'm sad about stuff.
Okay. But here's a guy's farm. It's been in his family since whatever. This is something where people should take up arms over this. This is the government taking away property. This is bullshit. What the hell's going on now? They're mowing the lawn? I'll tell you, I can't get a break. I can't get a break today.
Yeah. Well, so Budvugger says they're building low-income apartments all over the state because it's Phil Murphy. Phil Murphy had pushed for all these townships, conveniently a lot of Republican townships, to increase their affordable housing, low income.
Right.
Like we have to put another. My town has to put in like another 200 units.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I screwed up once again. Let me get this over to where it's supposed to be.
That's so sad. That poor guy. He needs an attorney that's going to fight.
Yeah, but how do you do that? How do you afford an attorney to do this?
I know.
36, and it was only my mother and my grandmother who were there to run that farm for many years. It's always been in farming, and we want to keep it that way.
Andy Henry's family has owned the farm on South River Road in Cranberry since 1850. On April 24th, he and his brother, who co-owns the farm, got a letter from the town's attorneys that said they want to take the farm by eminent domain, which in short is the acquisition of private property for public use. Earlier this month, the township passed an ordinance to acquire the 21-acre farm to build affordable housing.
I'm not against, but it seems like not a good place for it.
For 60 years, we've always been an inclusive community where we made sure that any of the affordable housing units we've done have always been in the residential area, so it's an integrated community.
According to those fighting to save the property, the Henry farm is surrounded by warehouses, and building affordable units in the, quote, industrial part of town would inconvenience the families living in those units.
We're putting them in an industrial zone right off the New Jersey Turnpike, where you smell the turnpike, you hear the warehouse noise. Someone needing to go to the post office has to walk 2 miles to drop off a package. It's about doing what's right for our neighbors and treating people the way we would want to be treated if we were in that circumstance.
In the over a decade that Andy and his brother have owned the property, developers have offered $20 to $30 million to buy the farm. And to
God damn, $30 million to buy that farm.
I think I would have taken $30 million.
I think I'd take the $30 million.
I think I'd take $30 million. And now they're just going to take it.
Right. Now you won't get 20 or 30 million because now they know the
shit for
the town. Yeah, because the town's just going to take it.
Andy said and continues to say,
I don't want to give up the farm. I don't want to give up the property. It's been with us too long. There's too much history there. It's not only our history, it's part of the history of Cranberry.
In Cranberry, Naomi Yanni, News 12, New Jersey.
That's crazy.
You know what? I hope he gets an attorney, a good one, that volunteers to help him or at least work with him. Because it's been a big buzz. I've seen this on social. I haven't read into it, so I'm glad you played the clip. But it's kind of creepy, and it's interesting that the former mayor is assisting him. So
right,
wonder who that mayor is in Cranberry.
Yeah, I just think that you just can't take people's shit. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, well, they can.
All right.
Oh, interesting. So as of 25, the members of the committee are Mayor Lisa Kiernan, Democrat.
Right.
Deputy Mayor Iman El Badawi, Democrat.
Guilty.
Robert Christopher, Democrat. Let's see. Oops. And they cut this other name off. Barbara somebody or other. That's gross. That's
right?
So gross. Just for shame.
All right. You know what time it is now, don't you?
Perhaps.
Hold on a second. What did I do with it? I know it's here somewhere. I got to stop doing the thing with Bob during the day. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun, getting a chance to do shit with Bob. But like right now, it's just not. All right. Here we go. I got a surprise for you. Ready?
All right.
It's time for Trump. Tweets read by Kate will Trump. Be happy or irate. Will it make us laugh or will it be a groaner? Either way, Sparky Toaster will have a raging boner. Have a raging boner.
Oh, I love that. Mike, that's fantastic. All right. If you're not watching this, you just have to watch it. You just have to watch the stream. I'm not even going to tell you, but it's amazing. All right. All right. Reading off my phone. Other than the rigged presidential election of 2020, the biggest scandal in American history is the auto pen. Whoever used it was usurping the power of the presidency, and it should be very easy to find out who that person or persons is. They did things that a Joe Biden of sound mind would never have done, like open borders, transgenders for everyone, men and women's sports, and far more. Fear not. However, we will bring America back bigger. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Fear not. However, we will bring America back bigger, better, and stronger than ever before.
It's time for Trump. Tweets read by Kate will Trump. Be happy or irate. Will it make us laugh or will it be a groaner? Either way, Sparky Toaster will have a raging boner. Have a raging boner.
The kick gets
the
me.
kicks. That's what
I
does
love
it.
it.
Yeah.
I expect a performance from Mike when I go out there in July. Just saying.
Really?
I can
Okay.
film it live. We can do a live stream.
Do it live.
We're doing it live. Oh, I stumbled all over that one.
All
Which is
righty.
funny because that was probably one of the shortest ones I've read lately.
Oh,
But that
okay.
just-
Well,
that
you know
just
what?
got me.
I think it's time, since we might as well just go from there
Okay.
to
Duchess reacts to the world. Jamingo will show her a video. Let's all guess how she's going to handle it. With a smile or a frown, we won't know until it's in
All right, Duchess. We have a gentleman here. He's welding. And he's on a barrel. Okay, so he's just doing some welding. And then... He's okay. See?
Oh, boom!
Oh,
explosion!
Is he okay? Is he going to be all right?
He's fine. He's fine.
He's deaf, blind, probably can't feel his feet.
Right.
It's good.
Yeah, he's fine.
It's
okay.
All right.
All right, here we go. This is video number 2.
Okay.
Guy's up on a ladder. He's getting electrocuted.
Oh my God. He is not okay.
I don't think he's okay.
All right, so he was on a metal extension ladder.
So dumb.
Really bad. You need the fiberglass ones, right? To like.
Oh yeah, a wooden fiberglass something. That's no good.
And you know what? He just froze.
He just what happens? It locks you on, and he's just hanging there, but his muscles are contracted, and he can't let go.
So Bob says, "Just keep filming. Don't kick the ladder out from my room."
Don't kick the ladder out. Don't come to his. I wonder how long he can stay up there like that. I wonder.
Is the AC unit okay? That's the most important thing. I hope he didn't fucking fry
I think it's
I'd
fine.
have been really pissed.
Correct.
Look, it doesn't work now.
Okay.
So how did he let go? Did he just manage to let go, or
I don't know. I don't know if his muscles just did whatever. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, not good. All right.
Oof.
I touched. What was that? Put that back up again.
Sorry, this is from Budvugger.
I touched the bare wire to an open sign. Someone had to smack my hand away. Yeah.
You just lock on, right? Like
yes. We had like 2x4s, and if something like that happened, you would grab a piece of wood and try to hit them and knock them off it. You never grabbed them. You wouldn't grab them if they were doing that because you'd get it too.
Fry you too.
Right. All right. Here's number 3.
I burned his fingers off. Ugh.
Yeah, I think that's his lace was wearing.
Yuck. Oh no!
Damn it. Why didn't I have this up? That's what I wanted. Poor lady.
Oh, she's not okay.
Want a little scooter?
Oh my God. Oh, Mike. That poor grandma. Why is she in the road on a fucking scooter?
I don't know, but guess
it.
what? She ain't no more. Those Duke boys are at it again. All right, here we go.
Poor lady. Oh,
here we go with the last one.
Okay. Oh.
All right, here we go.
God damn. Oh, that's not good. Oh! Oh no. You know what, girl? You don't walk on high heels on a table, man. Them ankles just wobbled right out.
Wobble, 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 wobble.
She wobbled and just like you could hear them ankles going, no. She just went right over off the table. Oh, that hurt. Jody says, nice knowing you, YouTube.
That's all right. We're going to be on Rumble anyhow. What do I care?
We're eventually going to.
Right. Because the same thing, we can't have something like that. Why can't you have that? Reminds me of so wobble,
baby. Oh, Dean.
High heels had a 2-ton weight limit. Oh, once that ankle rolled, I was like, oh, ow.
Yep. Yeah, that's not good. Late but not forgotten. Nice to see you, Bruce.
All righty.
For a woman.
I think that's it. Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's not it. We have a quiz.
No, we have a quiz.
That's right.
I thought
I forgot about the quiz.
I know. I put it in the notes and everything.
I know. That's why I just saw it. I was like, oh, there's the quiz.
Good thing.
Good thing.
So I decided, since you're always throwing fun things at me, that perhaps I throw a little trivia questions for you, since you're very good at trivia.
I don't know that, but we'll try.
Well, I have 3 categories.
Okay. I ain't scared. Okay.
Oh, no, you shouldn't be. Okay, so it's 1950s trivia.
Okay.
Is that an okay range for you?
I'll try it.
We'll give it a whirl. I know it's and I have 3 categories: history, music, and pop culture. So I will let you choose.
Let's go pop culture.
Okay. And I'll let you even pick numbers 1 through 10.
5.
Okay. Number 5. What piece of women's clothing named after a dog became popular in the 1950s? And the chat can
Poodle
answer.
skirt.
You are
Poodle
correct.
skirt.
You are correct, sir.
Where's my fucking bell at? Hold on. All right, there we go.
All right.
That's one.
All right. Okay. History, music, or pop culture again? Do you want to do all pop culture?
Let's go history.
All right. History. Numbers 1 through 10. Pick one.
4.
4. Okay. I don't even know how to say this. Who overthrew Batista in 1959 and became dictator of Cuba?
That's Fidel Castro.
Correct.
Tell me I don't know my shit.
2
Professor
for 2.
Tom.
Nice. Okay. All right. And again, history, music, or pop culture?
Let's go music. Let's not be a pussy and dodge a category.
Okay. Number 1 through 10. Pick one.
3.
3. Okay. This might be a challenge. I wouldn't know this one. Which group had a hit with Twilight Time in 1958?
Twilight Time. 58. I should know this. Twilight Time. It's got to be. I'm just going to take a guess and just say the Shondells.
Incorrect.
Okay, who is it?
The Platters.
The Platters, huh?
Correct. Yep.
Hang on a second.
You're going to look it up?
Yeah, I'm going to look this up real quick. Let me go to the YouTubes.
Oh, Bob said Platters.
I see. I didn't know that. Twilight Time, huh?
I wouldn't have gotten that one, actually. All right, we're going to check it.
Here we go.
All
Are you
right.
ready to hear the? Here we go.
Go for it.
Heavenly shades of night are
Oh
falling.
shit!
It's twilight time.
Now I know what it is.
Out of the mist, your voice is calling. 'Tis twilight time. When purple-colored curtain.
You know something? And here's the thing. I have this on 45. I have this at home on 45. It didn't click. For some reason, it didn't click.
Pudbugger says that's baby making music. Rare.
That might get Hattie a little moist.
There you go. It's probably her music.
She'd be making mud. No, she's 83.
She'd be making dust. There you go.
Yeah, she'd be making mud. All right, give me another music question. I gotta try to redeem myself.
Numbers 1 through 10, not 3.
6.
6. Okay. You should know this. Tony and Maria were the lead characters in what Broadway musical that premiered in 1957?
Tony and Tina's Wedding?
No.
Tony and Maria.
Tony and Maria were the lead characters in what Broadway musical?
Well, first of all, I don't know anything about musicals. I thought this was music, not gayness.
Well,
all right. Tony and what kind of musical? Italian musical? I'm drawing a blank. Boy, I'm really stepping on it now. I thought I was smart.
West Side Story.
West Side Story, really?
Mm-hmm. Tony and Maria.
Okay.
Go to be an American. Yeah. All righty.
5. Let's go with 5. I got to get a question. I got to get a music question right. I only got like 7 more to go.
Okay. All right. What Cleveland disc jockey first used the term rock and roll in 1951?
Damn it.
That's a tough one.
Clive something. Clive. Damn it. What's his name? I know it. I know it, but I just can't think of it. What's his name?
Alan Freed.
Yeah, Clive something. Yeah, John, you're genius. Fucking idiot. Alan Freed. I've heard of this before. I just didn't. See, this is what happens. When you get to be 60, all the stuff that in your head empties out. And it's
these
just
are
yeah, but I used to do a 50s show. I used to have I had a ton of 50s music. That's why I thought I would do well with this.
Okay.
Give me another one, damn it.
All right.
What am I going to get?
All right. How
What did I get Alan
about
Freed?
this
Okay.
one? This you should know this one. All right. This is number 7. Who recorded "Rock Around the Clock" in 1955?
Rock around. I know the song. Oh, this is horrible. Rock Around the Clock. It's Buddy, not Buddy Holly. It's oh my God. All right, we're done with this.
It's the same initials.
Yeah, it's not Buddy Holly. It's Billy. No,
Got Bill.
Bill. I can't think of it.
You're retarded.
Yeah, thank you. It's crazy. I should know this. I have this one too.
Yeah.
All right, who is it? Bill
Haley.
Bill Haley in the Comets.
Comets, yeah.
Fuck.
All right. How about this one? Who originally sang "That'll Be the Day" in 1957?
That'll be the day that I die.
You were very close with the last question. You came up with it.
Is it Buddy Holly?
It is Buddy Holly.
Okay.
And the
Buddy Holly and the Widowmakers. No, Buddy Holly and the Buddy Holly and the
Crickets.
The Crickets.
Yeah.
Damn, you know what it is? I didn't put my nicotine patch on today. This is what happens when you don't do it. Boy, I feel dumb now.
I have 4 more music, or we can go to other ones, history or pop culture.
All right, let's run the board on music.
All right. All right. So
Why, I don't know.
The first one is, what famous song sung by Doris Day was introduced in the 1956 Alfred Hitchcock thriller, The Man Who Knew Too Much?
I have no idea about this. I have no idea.
Que sera, sera.
Que sera, sera. Okay.
Whatever will be, will be. Yep. All right. Number 2. What singer had a hit with 16 Tons in 1955?
16 Tons. Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Correct. Yay.
Whoa. Yay.
You get lots of ding dings for that. All right. This is number 4. What smoky voiced singer sang "Too Young" in 1951?
Too Young? I don't even know how it goes.
I don't even know it.
All right, let me just, can I put this on here without it getting...
It'll get bumped. It'll be right.
Well, no, I'm just saying, if I go Too Young, well, tell me, I don't want it to tell me the person. Oh, Nat King Cole, sorry.
Yeah. That's all right.
I got to hear it, though. Let me hear it.
All right.
This wasn't...
They try to tell us we're too young to really be in love.
Oh, he was a crooner, wasn't he?
He was. What a voice.
Love's a word we've only heard. But
yep. How about that? You okay over there?
Yeah, they don't play him like that anymore, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Now it's like wet ass pussy. Woohoo! Yeah. Awesome. The talent.
1 hour, 23 minutes, and 27 secones. Write that
Definitely
down.
grabbing that one.
Maybe buy some filterless cigarettes and pomade for your hair.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, thanks. There you go. There's a job.
Yep.
God damn it. All right. Number 9. The Coasters recorded a song in 1959 with the line, "You're gonna need an ocean of calamine lotion."
Gonna need an ocean of...
What was the name of the song?
Calamine lotion.
What kind of lotion?
Poison ivy.
There you go. Yay!
Poison ivy. There you go.
Oh, thank you, Dirk. We're still going on. Hell of an effect. It's a beautiful song. All right. BJ Thomas sang, this is the last one, "I Can't Help It If I'm Still in Love with You" in 1967. Who first recorded it in 1951?
Say the name of the song again.
I Can't Help It If I'm Still in Love with You.
I was going to say Dean Martin. I thought Dean Martin came to mind, but no.
It's country, if that helps.
Oh. Country. Conway Twitty? I don't know. I have no idea. Now I'm just pulling shit out of my ass. I'm pulling names out of my ass.
Hank Williams Sr.
Hank Williams? Fuck. That should have been I'm like Conway Twitty.
Conway Twitty. Yeah.
All right.
I think you might have done better on the pop culture.
All right, let's go with the pop culture. We got nothing better to do. Let's do it.
All
Let's see
right.
how stupid,
All right,
how
folks.
dumb is Jamingo. Let's go.
All right. Everybody's welcome to throw answers in the chat. There.
Yeah, because I'm not looking in the
John
chat.
can't see them.
I can't see the chat, so that's okay.
I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down on this.
Go ahead.
Which aspiring rock and roll singer appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show in 1956, but could only be shown from the waist up?
Elvis.
Of course.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so we got Elvis. Which young rising star from the movie Rebel Without a Cause died in an automobile accident in 1955?
Jimmy Dean.
That's correct.
Five.
Not the one that makes the sausage.
Yeah, not the sausage one. All right. Oh, chat's having a hard time keeping up. You're already zooming through. Okay. Which television game show first aired in 1956 and is still running today?
Jeopardy?
Incorrect.
Game show, 56, still running today. There's only a couple shows. It's not the it's not the Wheel of Fortune, and it's got to be Price is Right. What? Let's Make a Deal?
Nope. Oh wait, you said
Let's Make.
No, go back.
Price is Right.
Yes, Price is Right.
Price is Right. Is that old?
Yeah.
How about that?
It's only had like 3 hosts, right?
Yeah, but I thought they started that like in the 70s. I can't believe it's that old. Okay.
I don't know. All right. What famous baseball player married Marilyn Monroe in 1954?
Joe DiMaggio.
Yes.
Because I remember they said he used to be the spokesman for Mr. Coffee. He says it was the best thing I've ever tasted. They said, Joe, you were married to Marilyn Monroe. That can't be the best thing you've ever tasted. Hi-oh.
Hey-oh, indeed. All right. What teen idols sang Cookie, Cookie, Lend Me Your Comb?
Cookie, Cookie, Lend Me Your Comb. Teen Idol.
Yeah, I've never heard of this guy. So
I was going to say, I have no idea. Who would that be?
Ed Kookie Burns? Cookie?
I have no idea who that was.
I'm not even going to count that. That's insane. I've
Wow.
never heard any of that.
Ed Cookie
All right.
Burns.
What type of hat or cap did Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone wear on TV in the 1950s?
He wore a... Hold on, I got it. He wore a skin cap. A coonskin cap.
Yes. Gross.
What?
Eating. It's just gross. All right. Eating what type of live fish became popular in the 1950s?
Live fish? Sardines? No, live fish. Goldfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you used to be able to grab one and then you would try to, and then until somebody choked because the damn thing went down and started to come back up again and it got caught in his throat and he choked to death. Goldfish.
Right. Yeah. Not the crackers. Okay.
Not the crackers.
All right.
Real goldfish.
What famous cowboy of the 1950s was really named Leonard Sly?
That would be, what's his, it's the Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger?
Is that your answer?
Roy Rodgers.
Which one?
Fuck. All right, I'm going to eeny, meeny, miny, mow it. I'm going with Roy Rodgers.
Correct. There you go. Gene Autry. Nope. Sorry, Jody.
No Gene Autry.
All right. Number 10. What was the name of the circular plastic 1950s toy that was placed around the waist and operated by gyrating the hips?
It's the hula hoop. Did you ever have a hula hoop?
I did.
So did
Make
I.
it sound really dirty when the way they describe that.
Hula hoop.
A hula hoop. All right.
That's it.
I have some history left. If you.
All right, let's go with the history.
All right.
I now want to.
You're on a roll here.
Well, I did better than I did music with that one.
Yeah, the music was tough. All right, so 9 left. What president of the United States was in office from January 20th, 1953 to January 20th, 1961?
That's Eisenhower.
Correct.
Look at me.
Look at you. All right. What disease did Dr. Jonas Salk successfully create a vaccine for in
Polio.
1952? Correct. Woo.
Yay! Yay!
Here you go. Jody says, this is the cognitive test
portion of the program. Hey, you know what? I'm surprised I'm doing. I sucked at the music, which I thought I was going to do really well at.
That was your worst category.
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I'm smart.
I'm smart.
I'm smart.
I'm a smarticle guy. Okay. So sticking with I'm smart, what was the name of the first satellite launched into orbit by Russia in 1957?
Sputnik.
Correct. Look at you, Mr. Jamingo. You know things.
Let me throw my big man boobs out. Be proud. Hands on my hips.
John has
a good brain. I have a good brain.
All right. What year did Disneyland open?
Disneyland open.
I'll give you a hint. It was in the 50s.
I knew that. But I'm trying to think. I'm going to say 1955.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Correct. Oh, I'm so proud of you, John.
Disney World opened in like 1972, I think.
Yeah.
72 or 73. Okay.
Okay. What famous explorer first climbed Mount Everest in 1953?
Colonel something. Colonel Sanders. No. Colonel Klink. No. Colonel, I don't know. Colonel something. I can't remember I can't remember his name.
Sir Edmund Hillary.
Close enough.
Okay. Yeah. Colonel Klink.
Colonel
Whatever.
Klink. Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders is a good one.
Colonel Corn.
Who became premier of the Soviet Union in 1958?
All right, so 58. It's not Gorbachev. I'm going to say Lenin.
Incorrect.
Is it Gorbachev?
No. Too new. You got to go back.
Oh, Khrushchev. Khrushchev.
Yes, Khrushchev.
Okay.
All right. Senator Joseph McCarthy, who conducted a nationally televised hearing in 1954
We need him back, by the way. But
to root out communism in the government, represented what state?
Massachusetts?
No. But we have some friends there.
Michigan?
No.
California?
No.
Jesus Christ, where else do I have friends at? Michigan, California? I have friends all over the place. I'm trying to think.
He's an artist.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Correct.
Okay.
Although it took you a few states to get there. That's all right. I wouldn't have known that.
A few
at all.
friends.
We have friends.
We need that guy back. We need to root out communists in our government. To be quite honest with you. The whole Democratic Party would be gone. All of them be gone.
All right. The chat's, it's fun. The chat's like hit or miss on it. So, but it's been fun. All right. What is the name of the woman who refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955?
Rosie O'Donnell. No, Rosa Parks.
Rosie O'Donnell. Yes, it was Rosie.
Rosa Parks.
Budbugger says Hattie something.
Hattie something.
That's about when she was, yeah.
That's right. She was sitting next to Rosa.
Parks. Everybody got
Matter
that
of fact,
one.
Rosa had to give her seat up for Hattie. Because she
Hattie's
was
like,
white.
move. Yeah. All right. So,
Move.
All right. Last question.
Sorry. Go ahead.
You're bad. Which member of the royal family became head of state in Great Britain in 1953?
That would be Princess Anne.
I'll read that again. Which member of the royal family became head of state in Great
Head
Britain
of state.
in 1950?
Royal family became head of state in 1953? It's not Queen Mary?
No.
Wait a minute. Who is it then?
It's not Margaret, and it's not Mary.
I can't think. It's when did...
You're an idiot.
Thank you. I can't think of who it is now. Now my brain's locked up now. I won't be able to get it.
Queen Elizabeth II.
Queen Elizabeth.
Said Margaret and then Mary.
Margaret, Mary. Okay. I don't know why I missed that one.
No,
that's just a
she hung in there for so long, and then she finally kicked the bucket.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I cut this piece and I send this to Lisa and Sam, they'll kick my ass because I don't know their beloved queen. Yeah. She just fucking died. I know.
Their scumbag son.
And
so
listen,
that was all of them.
There's no hit or there's no rhyme or reason to my brain.
No.
It's like Swiss cheese.
There's random. It's a random fact.
It's random. Something something will just fall out, and then or I'll go for something, and it'll be an empty room, or I'll say two people, and then I'm locked onto it, and I can't think of anything else.
Yep.
That's just the way my brain works.
So in order
Elizabeth.
to keep your brain nice and sharp,
okay,
I have a brand new, never opened 40th anniversary edition of Trivial Pursuit. So I thought that perhaps maybe once a week I can just pull out a question and ask you all the questions that are on it.
All right, I'm
pull out a
for it.
card. I think that would be fun.
Okay,
and then we can see. We can see what Jamingo knows.
Jamingo knows.
There's a new bit.
Empty
what
brain.
Jamingo knows. So,
all right.
So I have that here, and then whenever we can just pull out a question.
All right.
On card. Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. All right. So you're not going to be here Monday.
I will not be here Monday because my eldest daughter is moving to another state, not close by.
All right. So you're going to go down there. So it's going to be Boomer, Bob, and I.
It's exciting.
Back to the beginning.
It means I'm going to be watching on my phone like, what the fuck are you doing? There you go. Here's the segment. Are you smarter than a boomer?
Are you smarter than a boomer? There we go.
John is not smarter than a fifth grader.
John is not smarter than a fifth grader. I don't know about that.
Maybe a fifth grader. Seventh or eighth grader? I don't know.
I didn't do too bad.
He did okay. Those music ones were tough. I will say I didn't know. I don't think I knew.
What I would
a couple of them.
You know what I would like to do? I would like someone, because I haven't done this, but I wanted to do this. Is Bob going to read tweets? Now that's a funny fucking segment. Bob reading a tweet.
Oh, Bob, you're in the chat. You want to read a tweet?
That's a funny segment.
If he does, he has to snort at the end.
I want to get the test, the citizenship test, and take it on here to see if I could pass the citizenship, see if I could actually be a citizen of this country.
I think I would fail it, honestly.
Do you?
I think I would.
Maybe I should give it to you.
No, I don't want to take it.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to take it.
Based off that master's grad, it should be Jamingo should have a doctorate. Nice, Cody. And Bob says
I'll read whatever you got.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get Sparky. Give me the longest Trump tweet you can find. No, I'm only kidding. No, I like something that's just.
But there's
popular.
a caveat.
He has to read it. Duchess doing Trump.
Oh, that's too. Sorry, Bob. He's gonna have to put on a terrible Jersey accent.
Hang on. See how that would go, because we both have the same thing here. Where is it? Damn it, Jim. Oh, I know why. Because I didn't do the right thing. Here, hold on. Let me just give me a second here.
Just a second.
There we go. All right. So.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it. In which voice?
He said, "Have someone pump his gas while he reads it."
Other than the rigged presidential election of 2020, the biggest scandal in American history is the auto pen. Whoever used it was usurping the power of the presidency, and it should be very easy to find out who that person or persons is. They did things that Joe Biden of sound mind would never have done, like open borders, transgender for everyone, women in sports, men and women's sports, you know, the thing, and far more. Fear not, however, we'll bring America back bigger and better and stronger than ever before.
I think you need to do them then.
That's quite a voice you've got there. You ever think about doing radio?
Maybe.
Well, I guess maybe you
Other
should.
than the rigged presidential election of 2020. Hold on. Other than the rigged presidential... That's not going to do it.
That won't work.
Terrible. Sounds like you have to poop.
Hold on. We could do it alien.
Hello, I'm Zip Tie from the planet Zigzag. Other than the rigged presidential election of the 2020, the biggest scandal in American history is the auto pen.
There you go.
I think you should do them from now on.
All right. Not from now on. First of all, Sparky Toaster will leave. He won't even be here anymore.
I think you could win Sparky over.
No. No. You know something? This is the only thing that you do that we throw you out there for you to perform. And now you're going to sit there and try to get out of it? Absolutely not.
I wasn't
No
doing that.
way.
I wasn't trying to get out of it. I was thinking of the show.
Liar. You liar.
I was thinking of the future of the show.
Liar.
Booger says we will riot.
See? That's right.
Oh,
I know what the people want.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
All right. All right, that's
love
it.
that
We
guy
made it.
so
We
much.
made it to the end. Whew, what a day. Joaquin Synthetics is not here tonight. I ordered some Amasol from him last night. Did you really?
Yeah.
We want Hattie and Duchess mean tweets. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Poor Hattie. Poor Hattie.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I know what we didn't do. We didn't do
We didn't.
we didn't do voice
We also didn't do any promotional shout outs.
I know.
Okay.
But I definitely got to do the
We have to.
voicemail. Here we got Half Black Neil.
Yo, fellas, it's Half Black Neil. What is white and comes in little cans? Michael Jackson.
Oh, she's.
I should say half white. I don't know.
Damn it.
What's spotted white comes in little cans? Michael Jackson.
Oh.
All right. Here's Dean.
All white Dean.
Hey, peeps. It's all white Dean, where everybody's having a good week. Did you know that if a deaf girl jacks you off, it's technically getting oral?
That's terrible.
All righty.
Oh.
Duchess won't be with us. Why did Michael Jackson like Kmart? Because it had little boy's pants half off. Hi-oh! All right.
God damn it.
All right, listen, we got a couple things going on here we didn't do. We got to do the Boomer Bunker mugs. You can get a Boomer Bunker mug or you can get a Boomer Bunker tumbler. You go over to horribledesigns.com and type in the search Boomer Bunker. It'll pop up and you can get yourself a mug if you'd like. Also, if you you go to one of our socials and DM Duchess, and give her your address and your name, she'll send you a sticker. Look at that. You can get a Boomer Bunker sticker.
Because I love
How
sending
about that?
out.
All right. And also, if you want to be like Half Black Neil and All White Dean, you can always leave us a voicemail. Look, Tina Greenwood's here. Hey, how you doing?
Tina.
I like that. Tina sends me songs. A lot of the songs in the very beginning of the show I get from Tina. Thank you, Tina. Thank you very much.
Nice. Well,
All right. So you can leave us a voicemail, 856-477-1935 or
1935?
35.
35.
1935. Sorry, Duchess.
I'm just laughing.
Or you can go to boomerbunker.com.
That's right.
And in the upper right-hand corner, it says talk to us. And you can click that button and you can leave us a 2-minute voicemail. Because sometimes you guys get a little chatty.
Wow.
All right? And you can do all that.
How about if they see any kind of cool story or anything they'd like to share or something of interest? Send it.
Yeah. So, okay, you can send it. Most of the people who listen to this show.
And
I don't send it to you.
Oh, okay. Don't send it to me.
Send it to, just DM me with it, either through Twitter or in our Discord. You know, you can get it to us. But our audience is amazing with giving us content.
Yes.
They do. They're real good. Nice to see you too, Tina. I'm glad you were able to jump in and jump out.
Cool.
All right. Socials are over at boomerbunker.com. Follow us there. Do all that good stuff. We need to do some of this in the beginning because by the time now, who's listening? Who's listening now?
But we do need to boost our followers. So if you can follow us on all our platforms, we would greatly appreciate it.
I need a favor. I can't go live on Facebook because my Jamingo Rants I don't have 100 followers. I think I have like 15 or 20 or something like that. I need to get 100 followers so I can go live. So when I practice with stuff and I don't put it into Boomer Bunker stuff.
Cody's still listening.
Okay. There you go. Thank you, Cody. All right. So go over to Facebook and search Jamingo Rants and then follow the page, please. If you can. You won't. But it was,
But if you do.
Yeah. If you don't ask, the answer is always no.
That's right. You never know till you ask.
All right. And we will be back Monday. Well, I will be back Monday. Duchess will be critiquing me from the show notes.
I'll be in the comments.
I'll be in the comments. Duchess will be in the comments.
Like, you're doing it wrong. It's wrong.
But here's the thing. I think Bob's going to have to monitor the comments because I'm not doing it.
Uh-oh. He'll never put up my comments.
Attaboy.
Ah, how rude.
All right. And then Thursday, the next week, Thursday, we're not doing a Wednesday.
Now you're way ahead of me now. I have to, what you're talking about for the following week? I'm sorry. I did not have my schedule up. So you're talking about the 5th?
I don't know. Whatever Thursday is after Monday.
We might have to do Wednesday.
Gonna have to do Wednesday?
So be Monday with Bob and Wednesday the 4th.
Okay.
My apologies.
All righty then.
You know what? If you follow our socials or you're in our Discord, you'll get all those updates.
But you won't.
But you should.
You should.
You should follow us on X, Facebook, Instagram. Join our Discord. It's so much fun. John has 1,000 channels. You can follow everything.
We even have a TikTok.
Yes.
And what happens is all the Duchess reacts. I clip them and I throw them over there.
Oh, no. Well, send them to me. And if you want, I'll put them on the YouTubes.
Once I get them done, I'll do all that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
Everything. You guys are the best.
And we will talk to you on Monday.
Bye.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Do it live. Bye.